And to tell us more about what we can expect from the second day of the 2019 ASEAN-Korea Commemorative Summit, Professor Park Jang-sik, Director of Tonga Institute of ASEAN Studies, joins me here today. Thanks for coming in again.
Yeah, my pleasure to be here.
All right. So what can we expect from today's two subsessions of the 2019 ASEAN-Korea Commemorative Summit? I mean, what would be on the top of their agenda today?
Yeah. So actually, we are facing with a lot of challenges from China, Japan, and United States even. So actually, those problems are derived from the strategic problem, the economic problem, from especially from Japan. So this means some developed into the trade protectionism.
Right.
So and then so we are cherishing the four great powers around the Korean Peninsula: China, Japan, Russia, and United States. But so we have failed to maintain the stable diplomacy and economic staging. So now we'd like to approach the ASEAN 10 nations. So because they can understand our Korean Peninsula problem well, and then even for the future, they become the great powers in economic and political stages of the world. So maybe President Moon Jae-in wants to strengthen, to foster the diplomatic relation and the economic and political stage. So from he wants to get the support from the ASEAN countries.
Definitely, ASEAN
That will
countries
be the great agenda of this summit.
And obviously they have huge potential.
Sure,
so this is a market that President Moon Jae-in wants to. Yes, most definitely. Now, the two-day summit is considered the epitome of President Moon Jae-in's new Southern policy. So what are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, actually, President Moon emphasized among the three P's, So he wants to put the first in front of three P's policy. He wants to put the people.
People first.
Yeah, people first. So he wants to be communicate with each other. So between Korea and ASEAN. So it means. So we have a great power. As I told you yesterday, we have a great potential and then ability, capacity, especially to express our cultural, artistic talents. So everybody anchor a woman is so beautiful. So she has a good appearance in using cosmetics. So they wonder about it. Korean women and so nice appearance and skins are white. We are actually yellow, but so and maybe so now the Southern policy stresses on the people's communication and then the peaceful stage on Korean Peninsula to keep the peaceful stability in Korean Peninsula is the most important thing. So that's now he is trying to conciliate some very tension here on Korean Peninsula to ease the tension with the ASEAN 10 nations.
Right. Now, you talked about K-beauty and the cultural exchanges, but obviously here we're seeing the Startup Expo, and yesterday we had the CEO Summit and all. So what about in the areas of technology and IT and such with ASEAN?
Yeah, sure. Yesterday, there was an event, to show our smart city. So we have possessed this very high-tech technology on the even 5G technology, or we have advanced so many AI, and then so of course we have so great companies specializing in such high technology, so we can provide such a high tech to ASEAN 10 nations.
Right, and our experience too.
So actually, ASEAN 10 nations skipped like online or analog technology. For example, we have used the public phone on the street, but we cannot find the public pond on the street in ASEAN states.
Right.
They skipped that stage, and that they enter into the new dimension of a digital age.
Right.
So
that all happened very quickly.
Yeah, we have advanced the technology to develop the intermodal for the future. So rather than more than China and Japan, we can provide such a high technology to ASEAN states.
Yes.
It is very promising project for the future.
Now let's go over to the ongoing peace process on the Korean Peninsula. How do you think President Moon Jae-in will be able to drum up further support from ASEAN nations for his ongoing peace drive on the Korean Peninsula?
So it's a very obscure and absurd to deal with in this the agenda of summit. So, but as I told you yesterday, so there is the one organization of ALF, ASEAN Regional Forum. So maybe I think in the circle of ALF, of course, the North Korea is a member of the ALF. So ASEAN 10 nations want to remain the Korean Peninsula as peaceful because, of course, so they are threatened. So to establish ASEAN in 1967, so 5 nations felt about some very unstable political situation in East Asia.
Right.
So that's why they established the ALF, including North Korea, of course. So the peaceful Korean Peninsula will be helpful to be developed from the Southeast Asia. So for the future, the whole East Asia's stable condition will be given to ASEAN 10 nations greatly advantage. So.
Well, let's talk about tomorrow's first MEKONG-KOREA Summit. What can we expect from this?
Yeah, so the Mekong development project will be started by Japan and China. So both countries are engaging so very hard. And then actually the 5 mainland Southeast Asian countries, including Thailand. So we call it that the developing countries included the CLMV. Cambodia, Myanmar, Laos, and Vietnam. So actually, Thailand is leading the developing countries group. So and then Thailand has been supported by Japan and China. So now we are engaging into the new stage of the Mekong development projects. So actually, China and Japan are reluctant to be entered by the Korean government.
Right.
But we can help. So many fields, not dealt with by the both countries, you know. So we are engaging into new projects to provide all kinds of high-techs and agriculture field, and then tourism also.
Right.
So we have a lot of things to be discussed.
Yeah, so a lot to look forward to with that region.
So maybe ASEAN 10 countries welcome our government to be engaged into that.
That's what we would hope for.
Project.
Okay, thank you so much for coming in today.
My pleasure. Thank you.